Recording now.
All right.
Hold on, let me check it again. Make sure we can always cut it. Yeah. Come this way. No get that stairs. Okay. Yeah, more this way.
More this.
Yeah, more like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's see.
Nice to meet you. Such a privilege. Let's get to know you, sir.
Yeah, my name is Slicky Stan.
All right.
Yes, sir. Slicky Stan. That's how it is.
Wow, that's cool. So, what do you do? Give us a brief, short profile about you.
Well, Slicky Stan is a daring artist, you know what I mean?
Wow.
My profile is, I came into music in a bit of a age
Okay.
because music is a talent that I've always had within me.
Okay.
But while growing up, I grew up with like so much responsibilities at home.
Wow.
The parents wanted us to be like bankers,
Wow.
work in the bank.
Wow.
So they put us through this rigorous like you know, schooling
Wow.
and trying to make us be accountants and all that. Because my dad was a manager in banks, so they wanted me to work in banks, of which I went through that route.
So you choose
Yeah.
the street rather
So
than.
no, I went through that route. What happened is I went through that route, but because I've always loved music, music always haunted me behind the scene.
Wow.
Music was haunting me behind the scene. I didn't have the courage maybe to say to hone up and do it because you know. Then after a while, doing the banking, working with the oil company, and you know doing all that corporate work, I just found out that it wasn't me. And like the joy I derive when I record or when I write music was more than when I sign any check or seal any deal.
Wow. So it's
doing
just
that.
like
Yeah.
the gift of a man makes way for him.
Yeah.
And how profitable have your giftings been to you all these years? How many years now?
Well, I've been releasing music for 3 years now. This is my first single.
Wow.
Since my first single 3 years ago, I've done an EP and I've done an album and more singles this year as well. So in 3 years, I've released a
How many
lot.
people have you worked with?
I've worked with quite a few artists. I've done a few collaborations. I've worked with some artists from Italy, Morocco, Nigeria, Jamaica. Yeah, because I'm taking that Afro beat. My brand of music is like Afro G Funk.
Wow.
You know, Afro G
Can
Funk
you
is
do a little freestyle?
it's a rap music. My freestyle depends on what you want.
Oh,
I could
okay.
go. Let me see what freestyle should I go with. I got loads of sounds, but depends on the mood. So let me go with this one. As I enter the Zanga, I explode like banga. My rhyme sharp like dagger, where they cut through thunder. Kung fu with a panda, Gidigbo anaconda. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder.
He's good.
Causing havoc with my sugar cane, spin girls like hurricane.
good, he's
I'm a
good.
king in my
I
lane,
don't
scoring
know.
goes like
You
hurricane.
don't finish.
Do you know what I mean? Yes, sir.
I think they're gonna hear the full
Yeah.
on, and it's gonna be on our site on YouTube and all
On
that.
YouTube, yeah.
But then, what's your perspective about relationship? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
How many kids?
I got 4 kids.
And your wife? You're doing well with her?
Yeah. I've been married for 18 years, you know.
18.
18
How
years.
old are you?
My age is nothing but a
It's
number.
very important.
Age unknown.
Yeah.
Birthplace unknown.
Wow. But that's
You know?
beautiful. How's
but
marriage
well, I'm
been?
in my
And you look
40s.
so
I'm in my
young.
40s. I'm in my
Wow.
40s, yeah.
Wow.
I'm in my
You look
40s,
so
yeah.
young and wow. Has it been? What's your advice for young people who want to be married? Because that's one of the objective of this.
Sure, of this
yeah,
interview,
yeah. We're trying to see that young people who are giving up on themselves, their marriage,
Yeah.
will find courage to be in marriage, then most especially being matched by what I call the psychosociology of Jerry, is what we do for young people, matchmaking them with the right temperament. Because
Okay.
we're like, some of us came from backgrounds where families, it was a lot of chaos for us,
Yeah.
you know, misunderstandings and all that. And in my research and my discoveries, I realized that our parents just got married without the right temperament or the right matchmate. So there was a
Okay.
lot of issues. They didn't know why there was quarrels and all of that, and it affected us so much. It
Yeah.
affected the children so much. So it now become an assignment after my research and studied about temperament, people, just like blood tests.
Yeah.
I realized that it's very important to get
The right
rightly
temperament,
matched.
yeah.
Now, not just for me, because I'm going to marry a lot of wives, which I do, but just like
A lot of wives,
my
yeah,
father in the Lord,
Yeah.
fella. But then I realized that for a lot of young people to
Yeah.
have gone through a lot of pains and all that, and they might be having difficulties. And one of the challenges we also have is with women not being willing to submit themselves to be groomed for marriage. This is
Yeah.
one of the platforms we also have.
Okay.
I want us to tell us briefly what it means to be married, what it means to be a husband,
Yeah.
you know, as an individual and as a professional,
Mhm.
and then what it means to be a wife, and how interesting as a young man, which is still enjoying his family
Yeah.
with 4 kids, and
know.
you're still kicking, and you look so young, and you
Yeah.
have an event today.
And
I
have
think I should be
events
your
there.
your
You
your
have to
platform.
be
Yeah, I
there.
have
You
to be there.
You have to be
Yeah,
there today.
Kalakuta. So
Yeah.
so
KK Republic,
yeah.
African Shrine.
yes, you know, give us a brief what how I want to find courage in being in a family, or maybe getting a wife or husband. What do you have to encourage me? What is married life like, a family
Oh,
life,
okay.
and how should I find the courage to have a husband or a wife, most especially in this field, hustling ground, that it's very hard to settle. Give us.
Okay, you
some-
said some things earlier. You said about temperament,
Yes, sir.
temperament matching,
Yes, sir.
like blood matching,
yes.
and you said a lot about the scares
Yes.
around being married. You know
Yes,
what I mean?
sir.
Like I got married when I was young,
Wow.
and I think I got married to my friend. So on that temperament side, yeah, I got married to a woman that was more like a friend to me. So we dealt with each other more as friends, even while courtshiping. You know what I mean? Before we decided to get married after we had our first.
How long did you cut?
We was together for like 2 years, and then we had our child. We had the first child, and then we got married after we had the first
And
child.
you've been comfortable in your home.
Yeah, I've been comfortable. After the first child, we're gonna have to have 3 more, so we have 4 children. You know what I mean? So yeah, I got married young. She was young. I was young. So it was a thing like we already knew we liked each other. So we're opposite of each other. You know, me, I was from a family of 11 children. She's a family where she's the only daughter. You know, so when we first met, we had so much opposites.
Wow.
You know what I mean? She was the type of woman that if she leaves something there, she's guaranteed she's going to meet it there, because she grew up with that family whereby it was only her. But I grew up in a family whereby even your dinner, if you don't come on time, your meat is gone. Your meat is gone. You know, your mom left 2 meats and you don't come on time. Someone's eating 1 meat because there's so many kids in the house. Maybe someone just trying to be cheeky or because you're coming late. So first things first was we were opposites. Me and my wife, we were opposite of each other in terms of behavior. I was more of an extrovert, going out, having lots of friends. She was more of an introvert, always indoors, no friends, quiet. I was like talkative. She was very quiet.
Did you
So
feel it balanced then?
yeah, so at the beginning, we had a little bit of time whereby we had to understand each other's
Yes, sir.
like ways.
Yeah.
So I might do something. For example, maybe my friends come to the house and I say, "Yo, go to the fridge, help yourself." But because because she's not from that school.
Yeah.
She's
Whoa,
from the,
whoa, whoa.
yeah, she's
My
from the-
fridge.
Yeah, you know my
Our
fridge.
food is in there. This is in there. Why is your friends going into our fridge?
Wow.
Or I have to like I'm chilling, playing video
Wow.
games with my friend, and 3 of them come and there's beer in the fridge. I'm like, go help yourself.
And
But, yeah.
that's the need for the modeling the groom school.
Yeah.
In spite of the matchmaking, it's not just a matchmaking, but it's a platform where we also groom your nature.
Yeah.
Like you said, sometimes character matters. We
Yeah.
groom your nature, balance you, then you get to know your own personality,
Mhm.
then your prospect's personality,
Yeah.
then will match together.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is a very wonderful thing, and we're so glad to have you.
Yeah.
What is your advice to the young people out there who are hoping to make greatness with
Okay.
the little that they have?
Yeah.
We might not be able to reach out to everyone or settle them, but for those of you out there who would say, okay, we would like to support 1 or 2 people from your platform, maybe in marriage or homes, even if it's with 1,000 naira, you want to support a home or a young person to be settled, please you get our details. It will be written J Wonder Discoveries Enterprise or Jeremiah Sule, GT Bank 00077911850, Jeremiah Sule, or you visit www.thepsychosociology of Jerry. We do a lot of things, which includes the Islamic Church of Jesus or Jesus Church of Islam. So a lot of things are going on now, and there's a lot of reformation eternally and on earth, and our God will help us to settle a lot of things. So my brother, finally, we're going to take up home. after which you might see his events and platform and all that. Take this encouraging word from him and run with it. And I believe your life will never remain the same again. Let's hear the last word from you.
Okay, what I would say is never be afraid to take challenges, even if you're young. Like I got married when I was young. I got married when I didn't have. So the fear of not having might delay your process. But if you have a good partner, like they say, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. So if you have a partner whereby you can say this guy is promising, this woman is promising, her career is there's limelight, you know, and you're one too, you know where you're heading. And two of you meet and develop that, you know, love relationship, that you love each other and you see each other like being together in the future and forever. So I'm thinking that you don't need to wait till you make $1 million. You don't need to wait till you're a millionaire to find your soulmate. So you can build a soulmate from young and you guys can start, you know what I mean, building together from young. So in that sense, you start when she knows you when you had nothing. You knew her when she was nothing. And you guys started building together and eventually you become something. You find out that it will be harder for you guys to leave each other. And in the process, like me and my wife, for example, we started out very young, both of us. And we got married very young. When I got married, I did a court wedding in Nigeria. The registrar came to me and said, he thought I was a flower boy, you know what I mean? And he's like, go and call the guy getting married. And my dad was upset. No, that's my son, he's getting married, you know? So yeah, but over the years, we had a son, we had another son, we had a third son. We had all the challenges that you could think of, troubles, no money times where we had to grind, time where we had. So we had a mixture of the good, the bad, the ugly, you know what I mean? But we still, just because we loved each other, we kept on going. You know what I mean? We kept on going and kept on going and kept on going. And I'm not saying we are like multi-millionaires or we are millionaires, but we're not begging to survive. We have 4 kids now, 3 boys and 1 girl, and they are all in school. My boys is going to uni now. They're going to uni, the first one. And yeah, so people see us with the kids now, they think they're our brothers because our kids are like, my first son is way taller than me, the second one is taller than me, the third one is almost my height, and the youngest is my daughter, you know, she's just 7 years old. So yeah, I just believe that if you find someone that you love and you guys are building, you don't need to wait till you have the whole world to make that commitment, that marriage commitment. You can always make that marriage commitment if you feel you found the right partner and you found your friend, you guys laugh, you guys joke, you guys have that type of intimacy that she becomes like your sister, you become like a brother. What are you waiting for? You don't need to wait for $1 million, because by the time you're waiting for that, you know, someone else might come and encroach what you've already built. So that's Slicky's advice.
So much.
When you find somebody, grab them, don't let go, and build the love.
Thank you so much.
Build the love, even without a dime. The money will come.
Connect with us immediately, 08100322892. WhatsApp, get involved and get settled immediately. Shalom. Alaikum.
Shalom. Cheers, man. Result. Natural. You know, hopefully the guy get us well.
You get our
Off it.
This is good.